Every you down in YouTube liked Christmas a lot, but the cringe who lived just north of YouTube did not. The cringe hated Christmas. The whole Christmas season. Now please don't ask why no one quite knows the reason. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. But I think the most likely reason of all may have been that Aregano wasn't in his feed at all.
Mcrib. Mcribs. Oh my god, it's Christmas!
Back when Gucci was the shit to rock. Back when Slick Rick got the shit to pop. I'd do anything to say I got it. Damn, them new loafers hurt my pocket. Before anybody wanted K-West beats, me and my girl split the bubbly at KFC. Dog, I was having nervous breakdowns. Like, man, these niggas that was better than me. Baby, I'm going on an aeroplane. And I don't know if I'll be back again. Sure enough,
thank you, Kanye.
But when she came to kick it, things became different. Any girl I cheated on, cheats and skeeted on, couldn't keep it at home.
You know what you're here for. You're here for the Mcrib. So let's not sugarcoat it. Let's not do any introductions. Let's get right into it, okay? So, first off, I can tell they're different from the last time I had it. Last time I had it was in 2012. They used to be a lot more saucier. Also, the buns were better toasted back then. But I hope that doesn't deter from the quality still. What matters is, of course, the taste. So let's get into that first bite, which is the most important when you're trying to be critical. These first impressions do matter. 1, 2. Alright guys, after biting it, I still feel the same way about Mcribs. I love them. That doesn't mean that they're better than, you know, let's say a McGriddle or chicken nuggets or french fries from McDonald's. Alright, so now that we're done with the first test, continue on to the second test, which is, of course, the second bite. If it can continue impressing you even after the first bite, that means that it's not just novelty that's drawing you in. That means that it's consistently a good meal. So let me come in for that second bite, and let's see if it's still as good.
Was that the bite of 87?
Hi guys, and welcome back to Aregano's mini review. That's a review inside of a review. This week we're reviewing a spoonful of room temperature tap water. And let's see how it goes, guys. Alright gamers, that's something I gotta recommend to you guys. It's really good. Water is just one of those things that never disappoints. You can have bad water, but I don't think that should ever detract from having good quality H2O. You see, water has this, you know, fresh, herby, minty flavor to it that you really don't get anywhere else. You can pair it with any dish because it's very unintrusive and it just really adds to it. I highly recommend it, and water gets a 10 out of 10 and it gets the Aregano seal of approval. So make sure you drink more water. Tell them Aregano sent you. Okay, so going back to the Mcrib review, it does continue being good. It's not just that novelty of the first bite that I was afraid for. It still continues to be good. I have a few areas where they can improve. Like I was saying in the beginning, toast the buns more. That way you have a little bit of a difference in texture between the meat and the bun. You have a little bit more crispy on the outside, which would add a lot more. And also, if you're gonna do that, also add more barbecue sauce, because the Mcrib, it's kind of dry. So let's see if I can stomach it again for the third bite. Let's see if there's anything that I was missing on those first two that make it really important. It held up through every test. It's amazing. You should try Mcrib yourself too. You know, for years on Twitter, we've been campaigning to bring back the Mcrib, and McDonald's didn't listen to us. They saw us as another dollar sign, and they said, doesn't matter if we bring it back or not, they're still gonna eat our food. But then one man said, no, I'll bring back the Mcrib, and that was Kanye West. Alright guys, so I'm gonna give it a nice 52 out of 10. It deserves it. It gets the Aregano seal of approval, of course. And for this week only, when the video drops, if you go to any participating McDonald's and tell them Aregano sent you, with any Mcrib meal you buy, you'll get a free bag of lettuce. Now that's a deal right there if I've ever seen one before. Shot of the week this week goes to Grimace from the McDonald's advertisements. It's too perfect. It's too pure. Sorry, Kanye. It's what I have to do.
Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same. Yeah.